Hey everyone, and thanks for jumping back into the Cryptoverse. Today, we're going to talk about Bitcoin, and we're going to be providing an update to the bull market support band. If you guys like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also check out the sale on Into the Cryptoverse Premium at intothecryptoverse.com. Let's go ahead and jump in. So the Bitcoin conference is in Las Vegas this week, so I'm looking forward to it. I'll be there, and I hope to see a lot of you guys out at the conference. Probably not going to be as many videos from me this week. I don't know exactly what's going to happen in the markets. As I said last week, what normally happens is price action kind of stalls out a few days before the conference starts. And you can kind of see like this what happened. We had this pullback right here. We've actually had a few days here that are green. But this pullback by Bitcoin occurred basically on the day of the Golden Cross, right? That's when the pullback occurred, or just after it, right? We had the high, and then the next day we had this pullback. Pretty standard stuff for Bitcoin. But also, a lot of times you'll see Bitcoin, sort of pull back ahead of the conference. It even had a pullback last year ahead of the conference by about the same amount, about 5% or so, right? About 5%. And it actually went back up, into the conference. And then after the conference was over, we then had, a larger pullback. So if you do see Bitcoin sort of sweep this high, then keep in mind it will be tagging this trend line right here, right? So if Bitcoin were to go up into the conference and tag that trend line, and there's still, by the way, there's still absolutely time, potentially for it to even come back down and then go back up, right? But if it tags that, and you're going into sort of early June, with a labor market release and whatnot, that could be a time where Bitcoin could get a larger pullback. Still probably wouldn't be as bad, because I don't really think, I really don't think you're going to have as deep of a pullback until maybe the third quarter. One of the things to think about with Bitcoin as it relates to the bull market support band is that, the main times that it's fallen below its bull market support band this cycle are in the third quarters of the year. This year was different in the sense that it fell below it in Q1, not the third quarter. I still think we'll likely see weakness by Bitcoin in the third quarter, and it might even correspond to testing this trend line once again, right? And what's interesting about this trend line here is that this year, if it were to tag this trend line in the third quarter, it would actually be right around 100K. Right? If you look at like a price label on this in the third quarter, that's going to put you right around 100K.